Hey guys, what's up? To tip or not to tip? This is the question. Talking about the service industry, and if you want to tip, you better RuPaul it up and work. You better work that runway. You better treat that restaurant like every customer matters. So, anyways, I'm going to share an experience I had with you yesterday, and we're going to go there. My husband and I do not go out to eat very often, and normally, like I said in a recent video, we love the Gordon Ramsay home delivery service. It's amazing. So, anyways, I had to go pick up something from a friend last night. Decided instead to stop and get a pizza at a 4.5 out of 5-star rated place. So we thought, okay, this will be cool. The rest of the menu looked great. It looked pretty, pretty relaxing. So we get there, and the hostess was nice, and she sat us in a booth and pretty close to a fireplace, which was fantastic. And we're waiting. 5 minutes goes by. We don't even have water. We don't know who the waitress is. We're not greeted by anyone. And okay, whatever. So finally, when you know it takes a while to get water, you know the service is going to be subpar. So, anyways, we're going to deal with it. And so our waitress had to have been about 19, 20 years old, and nice girl, and this and that. And finally, she brings our waters, takes our order. We had enough time to look over the menu and decide everything we wanted. So we said we're going to order right away, hoping it would speed things up because the restaurant was not very busy. So she took the order. My husband gets done with his water, sets it on the end of the table, and she doesn't even come back. And it takes about 15 minutes to get our mozzarella stick. Oh my God. Finally, he said, "Can I get a refill?" "Oh, okay, sorry about that." "Well, all right. We know you're not paying attention, but whatever, that's fine." So we get our mozzarella sticks, and we're still waiting 15, 20 minutes after that. Where's the pizza? So she's walking past, the glass is still empty. I said, "Can we get more water?" "Oh, I'll bring you a pitcher." "All right, whatever." So I said, "Is the pizza going to be out soon?" "Oh, it'll be another couple minutes." "All right, that's fine." So until another 10 minutes, and we get our pizza, and by that time, the mozzarella sticks had settled, and we only ate about a quarter of the pizza and took the rest home. I don't know. I don't. You don't have to treat me like the Queen of England or Mary, the Mother of Jesus Christ. But jeez, come on now, seriously, pay attention, and just notice if we need something, because that's it. So I was angry, not angry, I was frustrated. And my husband said, "Don't ask them about the food, they'll spit in it." I said, "Whatever." So so we got our food and took the rest home, and I walked up, and the hostess said, "How was it?" I said, "It was slow." And she kind of looked for Clint, and I said, "We had to ask for water, not the once but twice." There was no attention to detail in this meal. So, anyways, I did not tip. I did not. And yes, did I leave a review? Absolutely. And this was my review. I said, we sat down, I laid it all out. I said, had the older waitress, who was busting hump, been our waitress, we would have left satisfied. So, whatever you need to do to instill some training regarding taking care of your patrons, do it. And that's all I said. The first time in my life I hadn't tipped. And I'll tell you what, the truth is if I'm a good tipper around the holidays or whatever, I'll take the money I would have spent on the holidays for my kids, and I'll give it to a server. And I'm not saying how much because I'm not a millionaire. But let's just say that people have cried. And like I said, it's not thousands or anything like that. But if you slide a waitress a $20 bill and she says, "I'll get your change," and you say, "No, that's yours, you keep it," some of them don't even know what to do. So earn your tip. Tips are, from now on, don't write down in the bill how much 20% is. You doesn't matter if you don't perform the duties. you're not gonna get tipped. That's all there. That's all I've got. So, anyways, I hope this helps others, and I will be back.